You know those days when you wake up thinking, today will be my day. But fast forward a couple of hours, you're still in your pajamas, you watch some TikToks, you ate something, and the day is kind of gone. That was my 2023. Little efficiency, no energy, no purpose or direction. There are 5 months left in 2023 and I want to use them to get back on track and turn things around so that come December 31st, I can say that this year got me closer to who I want to be. If you want to try and save a half-wasted year together with me, get a cup of tea and we'll go through the strategy for the next couple of months. How to find what's important and how to stay inspired to stay on track and what resources we will need to make sure we make the most of the remaining time. Every quarter, public companies present their financial results to the general public to help people decide whether to invest in them or not. They also do quarterly audits to decide which projects to keep investing in and which to let go of. They also decide where they need to reshuffle some resources or do some restructuring. What we want to do here with Life Audit is a very similar exercise where we look at different areas of our life and we think of them as projects. So we want to look at how we spend our time, who do we spend it with, and does it bring value? Does it make us happy? I usually try to monitor about 2-3 weeks of my life to see some patterns. And then the most important decision is, do I keep my projects or do I let them go? The project in question could be an actual project, for instance, a side job. And then you could ask yourself, does it still pay off? Is it still a good use of my time? But it could also be something different. For instance, a hobby. Let's say you took up piano classes because you wanted to de-stress. Does it actually help you to de-stress? If it does not, let it go. Also think about relationships. Is it a good use of your time? Are they still meaningful? Do they bring value to your life? If they don't, you have to let them go. So the things to consider are value added, so what are you getting out of it, but also energy. Is it giving you more energy or is it draining it? And you have to be brutally honest with yourself about these things. Otherwise, you'll keep going to piano classes that you don't enjoy, or you'll keep hanging out with people who bring you down. Like this person who's eating a dish they did not order in a restaurant that they don't like just because they felt too embarrassed to say that they don't like it. Also importantly, not all projects have to be profitable today. I think as long as they're meaningful to you and you find them important and they make you happy, keep working on them. These will be your big bets. And even if it seems silly to other people, it doesn't matter, because I think the whole purpose of this exercise is to make sure that the way we spend our time gets us closer to who we want to be. Now that we cut out the things that are no longer relevant, don't bring value or energy, we can focus on what's important. And because we don't have that much time left in 2023, I would pick only 1 or 2 goals. You can also pick one area of your life that you'd like to focus on, and you can do that using the Wheel of Life theory. I will link a video where I describe it in more details if it's helpful. Ideally, I would also focus my goals around the action that I want to do rather than the effect that it will have. So instead of saying I want to have a healthier lifestyle or I want to lose weight, I would have a goal of eating 1 healthy meal a day or exercising twice a week. Or to give another example, if I wanted to progress with my career, I wouldn't make a goal such as I want to be promoted this year, which can depend on other people. But I would make a goal, for instance, to have 1 impactful project where I'm the main decision maker. Why? I think it gives us more control over the process and makes us focused on the journey rather than the result. It really helps me integrate those goals into my habits and my lifestyle and makes them more sustainable. Now, if you need some extra inspiration in a physical form, for years I've been devoted to academic diaries and planners. They're like same planners and diaries that you normally use, the difference being that they start on September 1st rather than January 1st. And for me, I love them because I've been a nerd all my life and my life revolved around school and then university. And I also hate New Year's Eves with passion. It sucks every year. So if 2023 was rough on you, like it was for me, this is our chance, a clean slate, a fresh page. Let's use it. Also importantly, if you feel like you haven't achieved much in 2023 so far, maybe it's because you had a lot on your plate. You were dealing with some difficult things. And if that's the case, you did all that you had to do, which is to go through it all and make it till here. And I'm so proud of you for making it. Some months, some years, all that you have to do is survive. And you can't be surviving and thriving at the same time. So if 2023 was rough, just take care of yourself first, get enough sleep, hydrate, eat well, go be outside in the nature and do something for yourself. Now to the execution part. I know at times it will be tempting to look at other people and see how they're doing, especially with the show-off arenas that social media tends to be these days. But just don't. It does not help you, it does not move you forward. So instead of looking at other people and saying that the grass is greener somewhere else, water your own garden. Especially now that we have just a couple of months, not a lot of time, it's really important that we focus on our own garden. Another important thing, countless studies prove that people who are more optimistic are more successful within the workplace and outside of it. So being more optimistic, being more grateful can help you achieve whatever you set out to achieve for the next couple of months. If you'd like to know how to be more optimistic, even as a pessimist, as a constant worrier and an anxious person, such as myself, I have a video that goes exactly through that. Look, I think timeframes are arbitrary anyway, and any time is good for extra motivation and positive change. Also, it's not about chasing some unrealistic, perfect version of you. It's about making sure that you do with your time what makes you happy and fulfilled. It does not have to be complicated. I think awareness of where our time goes and accountability to ourselves for our own priorities is key to getting most out of life. And I know that even if 2023 really sucked so far, things will turn around for you and you will make the most of it. So I hope these last months of 2023 go easy on you, and I hope you will find some time to get lost in admiration once in a while. Thank you so much for being here.